So our next experiment is half-wave rectifier. We already discussed in our theory class about the rectifier. So rectifier is nothing but it converts the AC signal into pulsating DC voltage or the smooth DC voltage. So it is the working principle of an rectifier. So in half-wave rectifier we are going to use a single diode to rectify one of the cycle of sinusoidal wave. So there are two cycles, that is positive cycle and negative cycle in an sine wave. So in half wave rectifier we are going to convert a single cycle, that is positive cycle, into a pulsating DC voltage. So the aim of the experiment is to rectify the AC signal and to find out the ripple factor and percentage of regulation in half wave rectifier with and without capacitive filters. So these are the apparatus records, that is a transformer, diode, capacitor, decay resistance box, dual test CRO, multimeter, breadboard and connecting wires. So first of all we are going to see the circuit diagram of half wave rectifier without filter. So there is not much difference between the with filter and without filter. Without filter we are not going to use an capacitance. You can see the rectifier with filter that we are going to use an capacitance of 1000 microfarad of 16 volt, that is with filter, and without that capacitance is without filter. So I have connected the circuit diagram for the half wave rectifier without filter. So now we are going to vary that AC voltage and DC voltage. So this is the tabulation for without filter. First of all we are going to set the load resistance and we are going to calculate the output DC voltage. From that tabulation we are going to calculate the ripple factor. So this is the decayed resistance box. So in this decayed resistance box it is this is 1 ohms, this is 10 ohms, this is 100 ohms and this is 1k and 10k. So in 1 ohms we are going to multiple into 1, 2, 3. So here I am keeping it in 0, 0, and we are going to vary the load resistance as 1 into 2, 1 into 3, 1 into 4. Like that way we are going to vary and we are going to verify the output in CRO. So now I am going to on the circuit. So in this circuit I am using a single diode because it is a half wave rectifier. So for the full wave rectifier we are going to use two diode, and in single diode we are going to use the filter. It is nothing but filter has to be connected parallel to the load resistance. So here it is. So now I am keeping this load resistance, variable resistance, into 1 ohms into 1. So we have to write the tabulation as load resistance as 1 ohms, 1 ohms. Here you have to calculate the amplitude of here you can see that this is the discharging time and this is the charging time. So this is the one full cycle and this is the negative cycle and this is the positive cycle. So during the positive half cycle of the input voltage, anode of the diode is positive compared with cathode, and the diode is forward biased and the current passes through the diode, and the positive cycle develop across the load resistance RL. And during the negative half cycle, of the input voltage, anode gets negative with respect to cathode and diode is in reverse bias. So in reverse bias there will be no current flow towards the load resistance. So in half wave rectifier without filter capacitor, it converts an AC voltage into pulsating DC voltage. So you can see here that we have given the input as AC voltage and we can obtain the pulsating DC voltage in the positive half cycle. So here we have to calculate the amplitude for 1 ohms, because first of all we have kept the resistance as 1 ohms. So for that we are going to calculate the amplitude. So you can calculate the amplitude by 1, 2, 3, 3.2 into 3.2 into 0.2. 3.2 into 0.2 into 0.2. So after that we are going to change the load resistance into 2 ohms. So here in the decay resistance box I am going to change into 2 ohms. So for 2 ohms we have to calculate the amplitude of the sinusoidal wave, that is 1, 2, 3. 3 into 1. So next we are going to see for 3 ohms. So we are going to set the decay resistance box into 3 and we have to calculate the amplitude. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.2 into 1. So for calculating the ripple factor, we have to calculate VAC divided by VDC. Here we have given VAC as 230 volts. So this is a constant volt, so it is 230 for all the readings. So this is about the tabulation without filter of half-wave rectifier. So for using filter, we have to just connect a capacitor against the filter. So now I am going to connect a capacitor which is parallel to the load resistance. So now we are going to see the circuit diagram for half-wave rectifier with filter. So with filter means we are going to connect a capacitor parallel to the load resistance. So here I have connected the capacitor parallel to the load resistors. So the output will be like this. This is the waveform. It is one positive half cycle with this charging and this is discharging. This is charging and this is discharging. So we have to calculate the load resistance which we have applied and we have to calculate the amplitude for each load resistance. So in case we have used the 1 kilo ohms load resistance means we have to calculate the amplitude of this positive cycle. If it is 2k or 3k means so for each kilo ohms we have to calculate the amplitude and we have to write the load resistance here, and VAC is again 230 volt and we have to calculate the VDC, and the flow diagram output model graph will be like this. So this is the graph which we have seen in our CRO. So this is with filter. So this is about the circuit diagram of half-wave rectifier without filter and with filter. So this is about this half-wave rectifier. So in next class we are going to discuss about the full-wave rectifier. Thank you.